से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Good afternoon, friends. A very warm welcome to all of you on this show called Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai is a series run by the management team of Franchise India, and we aim here to bring you a new business opportunity every day at 12. To come up with a new business opportunity from brand. Foro is into D2C brand. This is a luxury jewelry brand that we have. They are looking for expansion in Mumbai and other regions. I want to welcome Ms. Vincy. She is the co-founder of the brand. We have Tasneem Kausar here. She is heading the entire South region. We have Santosh Sahu here. He's a senior consultant Franchise India. A warm welcome to all of you once again, and welcome to all the participants. Now, before we move ahead towards the webinar, I want to take you through the Q&A procedure. Friends, if you have any question during the webinar, please put them in the Q&A box, and all your questions will be answered live once we finish the webinar. So now, let me request Ms. Vincy to elaborate a detail about this brand Foro. Vincy ji, over to you.
Hi, thank you, Anurima. I hope I'm audible. Yeah. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Vincy out here. I'm the co-founder of Foro Luxury Private Limited. We are a luxury jewelry brand based out of Mumbai, and we currently have our own e-com venture, pan-India. So we started our journey back in 2019 and wanted to create a brand actually that could resonate with today's women, basically, you know. And so all our products are made in natural gold, solid gold, sorry, my bad, and ethically sourced natural diamonds. And we offer like really contemporary, minimalistic and chic jewelry. We offer a lot of personalization. So, and all these personalizations can be done online itself. We have, so basically our mission is to inspire our customers or our patrons to invest in like really high quality, aspirational products at a really affordable pricing, and also to empower women to express their personalities or personification through, you know, like our jewelry products. We have our own manufacturing unit out here in Mumbai and Dheri itself, and hence we can truly call ourselves a D2C brand. So we started the manufacturing unit back in 2012. So I have my co-founder, which is Roshan, who is like an expertise in gemology and jewelry. So he's been running this manufacturing unit since 2012, and 2019 is when we had the inception of Foro, wherein we wanted to create like really contemporary jewelry for the women of today. We almost have around 3 million visitors since 2019 till date on our website. We cater to all the districts and cities pan-India. We have our Instagram community, which is almost around 62,000 plus at the moment. And we are constantly growing. We have a good customer base. Our repeat purchases are almost 25 to 30% at the moment. So what happens is once customers buy and go through the entire process, they're really happy and they do come back to us. So hence we are really confident, you know, to move out onto an offline space also at this moment. And customers are also buying products which is worth 1 lakh, 3 lakhs at the moment also. However, the average order value is around 25 to 30,000. But we have purchases in the past wherein, you know, people have really bought for 1 lakh and 3 lakh. So our brand has actually gained a lot of traction of late, and we've been now looking to expand the whole Foro into the offline market itself. That is the reason we are calling out to all your entrepreneurs, so that we believe that there is a huge potential and we can all grow together. Yeah. I think, Anurima, we can even show them the video what we have. There's a brand video and a factory video which we have curated for you.
Sure.
You can ask me any questions also if there is anything.
Thank you, Vincy. Now I would request Santosh to take us through the financials.
I'm sorry, do you want to run through the video before that?
Arunima, if you have the video, you can
Yeah.
start with that. I will stop.
I-
the share.
There's no video, so Santosh, if you could bring us the financials and business model to the viewers.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Vincy, for the beautiful introduction. So, team, Foro is offering franchisee models in two different formats. One is franchisee and franchisee operator. The other one is franchisee and company operator. As of now, franchisee-owned company operator is only applicable for Mumbai, for city of Mumbai. That's about it. FOFO, I will just briefly explain the FOFO model first. So the area requirement for FOFO model is 200 square feet. Investment, including the inventory of 1.5 CR, is from 1.8 CR onwards. There's a non-refundable franchisee fee of 5 lakh rupees. In the inventory itself is 1.5 CR. Agreement period is of 5 years, and the ROI that is expected is 260%. The break-even of operational expenses is expected to be within 4 to 5 months, and the investment break-even is between 24 to 30 months. For the FOCO model, investment remains the same at 1.8 CR, non-refundable franchisee fee of 5 lakhs, inventory 1.5. There's a minimum guarantee on the capex of 12% or the revenue share of 6%, whichever is higher. ROI that is expected on the investment of 1.8 CR in 5 years' time is around 2 times the original investment of 1.8. So franchisee can expect around 3.6 CR in about 5 years in the FOCO model. For franchisee and franchisee operator model is, we are looking for the cities of Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Thane, Bangalore, Pune, and Hyderabad. As I mentioned before, FOCO model is only for Mumbai city. Brand is going to provide all the kind of support structure for the FOFO model franchisee and franchisee operator. They will help with the marketing. They will help with the advertising of the brand. They will also give the local know-how and also help with the location of visibility. At the moment, we are looking only for the mall spaces and for very good high street for FOFO format, franchise and franchisee operator. Arunima, over to you. Team, friends, if you have any questions pertaining to financials, please ask.
Great. Thank you, Santosh, for the presentation. I'd like to thank you also, Ms. Vincy, for coming on the webinar. Friends, my request to you too is to write any questions that you have. Some of you have been raising hands, and so if you can clearly put the question that you have, we'll be happy to take it. I think we need to go a little more in depth in terms of understanding the two offerings and go a little much deeper in understanding also how the unit economics for a business in the category would work. So going back to maybe summarizing the entire opportunity, the company Foro is a jewelry brand. They're based out of Bombay. They also have manufacturing capabilities. And more importantly, I would say they started as a direct-to-consumer brand, digital-first brand. So the company already has awareness and I would say equity in the market where they're supplying to a lot of their customers already. And if you look at on their website also, they have a huge business which also comes through influencer and a big celebrity reach, which they have. And a lot of these celebrities you will find using their products. So I'll also request Vinci if you can maybe share a little bit about how our current portfolio of the entire SKUs and also our broader offering, so to say, and then we can perhaps open the sheet to go a little more in depth in understanding the unit economics for the model.
Okay, so coming back to the products, what we offer, we have the main categories, which is the rings, necklaces.
Do you want to put it on the screen? Do you want to showcase on the screen?
You mean the website?
Yes, I think that should be helpful for.
I actually wanted the brand video to be shown to everyone, so which was emailed across. I think, Anurima, did you receive it? Because that will give all of them a very good understanding.
Please check and kindly put that on the screen.
Because it will give a complete array of the products what we offer.
Is it working, Arunima? Have you been able to access?
Trying to download it. There are two videos, Vinci ji. Which one do you want to make?
Just do the brand video first, and then we can have the factory video.
I'll do share.
Yeah. Thank you.
Let's keep putting your questions. We'll take all your questions. I see some of these questions have already started to come in. We'll take all these questions one by one. Arunima, can we start? So while you do that, maybe I'll take this opportunity of sharing the website also for the company and friends. This is the website of the company, which is Foro. If you look at the categories on the website, and I'll request everybody, if you want to have a detailed understanding of their SKUs and also the categories of the SKUs, you can visit the website of the company. So broadly, these include rings, necklaces, bracelets. There are also solitaires, which are preset and also customized, earrings, and also loose diamonds, which can be made and perhaps be customized.
No, loose diamonds, we have an inventory of loose diamonds, so wherein the customers can actually select that, and then as per the designs, either they can have their own designs, or we offer like an array of designs what we have on our site.
All right. And these are some other categories which includes these charms, chains, and also there's a collection for kids and also watches as an accessory. They also have collection for men, which I see on the screen, and plus they also have other categories which is also used for gifting, which is priced between 15 to 25,000. And let me go further down on the website.
We do offer like even personalized jewelry, such as the space letter necklace and the script necklace, which is a bestseller actually right now currently.
I went down.
Yeah, it's on the other categories. If you just go to other categories, you'll find that.
This is your landing page.
That's right.
Anybody want to comment, Vinci ji, please
yeah,
feel free to do that.
I think the factory video, may play out on the website, or else everybody
I
can
see all these influencers which are also...
Yes, so what has happened is so we have connections with all those stylists in the market, and they approach us, and whenever there is an event, they approach us and we give them the products. And we have like certain celebrities like Ridhima Kapoor and all buying from our also, like the watch accessories and things like that they bought from us. And also some certain politicians also, the wives have purchased from us. So once they buy the product, they can see the quality, the finesse is really good, the craftsmanship is really amazing. And that's the reason we keep having like repeat customers. And it's the kind of designs what we offer is not the run-of-the-mill kind of a thing. It is more of an aspirational kind of products. It's got like an international aesthetics. And also all the products are in just in time. So once the order comes in, within 2 or 3 days, we are able to send out a plain gold product, wherein if it's a diamond product, we take around 4 to 5 days. That's again because there are 2 agencies wherein we do the BIS hallmarking as well as the SGL certification. They take 2 days. That is the reason it takes 4 to 5 days. And that is the reason also we can maintain like a low inventory model.
Wonderful. So Arima, if our video is ready, we can.
Yes, yes, I'm sharing. Just one second. Let me know, please, once you can see my screen.
Are you able to see the screen? I believe there were some people saying that there was a lag in the video and they were not able to view it. Not too sure why this
You want me to
happening.
reshare it?
That's okay. I think we were able to maybe for a few seconds, but we
I
can
also
share that
shared the
link
YouTube
in
link,
the-
which is available.
yes, which you can refer to. So friends, you write your questions. We'll take these questions now. And so there are 2 formats that we are considering inviting applications for. One is franchisee and franchisee operated, which we are looking and can be given only outside Bombay. In Bombay, the company would be happy to own and the asset would be owned by the franchisee, but the entire operations would be run by the company, so which is franchisee owned company operated model. I think the advantage for them is also because this is a backward integrated company with their own manufacturing, which helps them to also give better margins to their partners. Primarily, their focus is at products which are comparatively at the entry level. They have products which are great for people who are, I would say, have an aspiration of buying gold. A lot of working women are a part of the target audience, which they're currently focusing on, because the average APC is between 25 to 30, while they also have a higher value products, which can be just in time inventory. If you have a client which is looking at specific designs and compositions, the company would make that available for you. So the entire investment is split into 2 parts. One is the investment on the interior and the basic capex, which is required. And the second investment is on the inventory, which makes a very, very important part and parcel of a business. Who's this? So there are 2 parts to it. One is your capex and the other is your investment on the inventory. Inventory forms a very important part and parcel of a retail business, and it is true for even a business of jewelry, because depending on the stock which is available at the outlet, your throughput and the rotation of the stock is what actually helps you bring the top line in the business. So Vinci ji, I'll start taking some questions. If we can have perhaps a split in terms of the SKU which is there in the overall inventory. I saw that question also coming from one of our audience. So friends, if you look at the entire inventory is larger part of the investment. Out of 1.8 crores, 1.5 is the investment which is made on the inventory. But the value of this inventory is higher because there are also margins which are integrated. So, Vincy ji, my first question, what is the inventory which will sit at the MRP level? 1.5 crores of investment. What is the inventory available at the outlet? Second, what are the various total SKUs that we want to fit in a 200 square feet format?
Okay, so the primarily what we are trying to do is like we will be having at least the majority we want to cater is the diamond jewelry. The next we want to have is the solitaire jewelry, and then finally the plain gold products, because your margins are much better off in a diamond jewelry. So what we are offering right now is almost 27% for your diamond jewelry, 15% for your gold jewelry, and 4% for your solitaire kind thing. Because and also we want to cater to the solitaire market because there's a huge potential. And we're coming up with a lot of designs. Like, so if you see one section which we are given is like completely dedicated to solitaires, which is like the preset solitaire. And we're offering like 2 different type of diamonds right now, which is the FGVVS and the IGSI. These are the 2 most popular ones. And also the website is designed in such a way that the customers can go choose what is the caratage they want, what is the diamond quality they want. And if it's a ring size, they can choose the ring size. The colors are available in rose gold, yellow gold, and white gold. And then it is made to order. And the certification is provided for the side diamonds will be from the SGL, and the center solitaire will be given by IGI or GIA, whichever is the solitaire, whatever we get the market.
And with respect to the inventory, what is the value of inventory that would sit in the outlet at any given point in time?
Santosh, you want to just run through that split in the financial model, what we have? I think that he's got that handy.
Yes, the inventory will be of 1.5 CR at any point of time at any outlet of Foro.
That's the investment. The value of the inventory would be higher, right?
Inventory itself is 1.5 CR. Capex investment is around 30 lakh rupees. The total setup with the inventory is 1.8.
So friends, typically when we talk about the stock of inventory, 1.5 is basically the deposit that you would pay, but the value of the inventory is more, right? Because 1.5 crores of investment dete hain, but typically whatever the margins are, 25-30% over and above becomes the value of the inventory that sits in the outlet at any given point in time. Second, my question would also be on typical throughput. Vincy ji, what do we expect? Agar hum sales ki baat karte hain, 200 square feet is the format. What kind of sales do we expect, and what kind of stock turn typically, annually a business like this can forecast? I think we have taken that in our projections.
Yes. So for the first year, okay, we have expected around turnaround of 1.3 times, and in the second year, 1.45 times.
So kya hota hai, what value would that be? Because let's go a little deeper into our other expenses also. So bottom line, if you want to broadly talk about other expense heads, say typical staff requirement we have, typical locations we need. And friends, one thing which is important in a business like this, we need to have the right locations. And because the mall, the format is tighter, you don't have to be in the premium jewelry market. Ideal locations for a format like these can be high street markets, and also malls work best for a format like that. Anji, please go ahead.
Yeah. So in the first year, in the FOFO format, we are expecting an annual revenue of around 2.3 CR. With the monthly revenue of around 20 lakh rupees. There is obviously expenses on the rental part, advertisement part, electricity, all the optional expenses. So that comes to around 26 lakh rupees. There is also inventory buyback facility of the invoice value at 20% markdown at the end of the agreement if the contract is not renewed. Also, as Vincy mentioned, the stock will be divided into diamond category, solitaire, and gold. So which will be split into 85, 10, and 5. So diamond jewelry is sold out the most, and the margin is also highest in there, 27%. For solitaire, 4%, gold jewelry 15%. So that is it. In the first year, okay, we are expecting a turnaround of 1.4 times in diamond. In silver, in the solitaire, we are expecting around 1.2 times, and in diamond, in the gold, we are expecting around 1.4 times for the first year. Second year, there is an increment of about 10% from the first year turnaround. So that becomes 1.4 for diamond, 1.2 for solitaire, and 1.5 for the gold jewelry. For the in the capex investment, we are considering 20 lakh rupees of investment on the civil and interiors, which includes your plastering, plumbing, your AC, carpentry, all the initial work. There is also an expense towards the weighing, towards the equipment, which includes your weighing scale, your POSN, and your stationaries in the initial part. Franchisee fee of 50 lakh rupees. There would be a customized point of sale system provided by the brand at cost.
Sorry, my bad. Franchisee fees 5 lakh, not 50
5 lakh rupees, yes. There would be a customized point of sale which will be provided to the franchisee on cost. So that is also there. And as I mentioned, 1.5 CR of inventory for both the models, FOFO and FOCO.
Since I see a lot of questions that you have put in, some questions we have already answered, but if you look for more deeper details on any of the unit economics, I'll request that we can have maybe one-to-one meeting on that. And with respect to some of the questions which I'm seeing, Vinci, I'll take these questions. One was on the SQs, I think that has been covered, Naveenji, but it talks about typical number of pieces that would be at the outlet, number of SQs. That means how many pieces would be there in a 200 square feet store is a question which I see coming from Mr. Naveen.
So we can, I mean, see the number of SKUs, we can always say it will be a split. So like, as I said earlier also, the stock value, what we have, like for a diamond jewelry, we'll have like around 65% of 1.5 CR. The solitaire will be around 15%. And whereas in your gold jewelry, we'll have like around 20%. So the numbers we can always come back to you, like, you know, that we split maybe like 84 products are pure diamond jewelry, the 9 are like solitaire jewelries, the rest is like gold jewelry. But again, you know, the customers will have an option. Even if they go to a store, we can always keep a tab. They can look online, they can browse, and then they can place the order in the store itself. And we can, you know, manufacture it and give it to you in like next 3-4 days.
I see another question which has come from Mr. Mahir Madeka. What will be the required investment and required working capital? Mihirji, maybe I can answer one part of this question. We did cover that. So in this business, the larger investment is required in the working capital. What we have showcased is the entire investment in the project. But typically the inventory which sits is part of your working capital itself. So your basic investment, if I have to consider outside inventory, is only about 30 to about 40 lakhs for a 200 square feet, which takes care of your basic interior work. Rest is working capital. So 1.5 crore is primarily your working capital, which is needed to rotate the inventory. जैसे आपका इन्वेंट्री रोटेट होगा वैसे आपका बिजनेस का थ्रूपुट एंड स्टॉक टर्न आपका कैलकुलेट होता है. So this is one working capital which you need to have at any given point in time. On an average, if we talk about gold as a jewelry, average India में जो gold का diamond का आपका stock turn होता है, that is anything between 1 to 2 stock turn depending on what region and what format we are doing. What Foro has taken is an average of about 1.4 stock turn, which is very, very reasonable in a category which is also not very expensive. Second, the company has also de-risked their partners because this investment is something which would also, so the exit, if I have to define that, is what the company would give you at the end of the term, where the entire inventory, if that remains unsold at the outlet, will be taken back at a 20% markdown, and that is a rule in diamond. So to say, there is no risk also on the investment or the working capital that you deploy on the diamond inventory. Anything else, Ms. Vinci, that you want to add?
Not at the moment.
Okay, now on the franchisee and company operated model, I wanted to understand who takes care of operating expenses. While I understand the franchisee gets 12% of minimum guarantee. Now this 12% is a combination of inventory plus the investment on the capex. Can that be confirmed, Santosh?
Yes, on the total investment, 12% minimum guarantee on the total investment, or 6% of the revenue share, whichever is higher.
So this total investment, friends, is about 1.8 crore. So either you get a 12% on the investment that you have deployed, which is a combination of the investment that you do towards the inventory and also the fixed investment towards capex. And the second is a revenue share, which is 6%. So the company has also taken care of your downside where for reasons if the revenue is not as per the projections given by the company, they would share a minimum guarantee to a franchisee, which is 12%. Okay, now there's also a question, Praveenji. So most of the companies who follow omni-channel online and offline, online fulfillment is done directly by the company and the franchise partner basically takes care of all sales that would happen through the outlet. I hope that takes care of your question. I've also explained the exit clause. The inventory would be taken back by the company with a 20% markdown.
I think the somebody is asked about the marketing also in terms of percentage, what we can expect in every city. So marketing, they mean like is this the marketing expenses, right? So currently we are marketing on Facebook and Google, Instagram, Google also. So we spent almost like say around 15 to 20% just on marketing at the moment. So whichever city you are, we can definitely help you with the creatives. The marketing terms we can discuss one-on-one, once we have you on board.
And also I would add, because the brand is already spending money with respect to influencer marketing, and that would really help any location we are opening. The company would also ensure they're digitally marketing and promoting. But at the same time, there are also guidelines which are laid down by the company for a franchisee for the local store marketing. Right? So, Vinci, I have a question on the training with respect to the staff which is being appointed. And I see that question coming from Mr. Naveen on the appointment of the staff and the typical training on the product which needs to be imparted to them.
Yeah, sure, definitely. So we can definitely run through the entire process with whoever is, the appointment, and we can train them, guide them on, how to talk. I mean, what to be spoken about each product. We can run through them and we can show them what is it and how to get the sale. So that training part definitely we'll be giving. We will be giving you the brand guidelines, how the store needs to be done, because we are making a prototype right now here in Mumbai, which is, I think, probably get ready next 2 or 3 months. So the brand coloring, everything, all those things will be given from our end.
Okay. And I have a question on the pricing, when it comes to online, typically when we look at online SKUs and also the promotions being run, we would, when it comes to a physical outlet, if we have the same product, would the same promotions be run?
Yes. So whatever discounts we are offering, like, so typically like for Akshaya Tritiya, Diwali, Christmas, Valentine's Day, whatever offers we are giving on the website, it will be passed on to the store. Apart from that, if the store franchisee guys want to give an additional discount, that will be on them. But typically, whatever has been on the site, it has to be across all the stores.
Okay. Gaganji, I think you've been asking if you can ask question. Yes, you can ask question. Please write what your question is. Let me know which city are you interested in. We'll be happy to answer. You can go in the Q&A box and write your question. We'll pick that up. And Vinci, I'll request if any questions that you think have not been covered, maybe you can take it up from the Q&A and we'll be happy to take it up.
Just going through it. I didn't know. Somebody's asked buyback on non-moving SKUs, as in, but 6 or 12% is very low. I didn't get this. You just look into that. I think Pooja Agarwal is asking.
Pooja ji, can you explain your question? So buyback is not on moving. So while so there are two things. One is any slow moving items will be replenished and replaced. The other is exit that we talked about. Exit would be that tomorrow when the term of the agreement between you and the company comes to an end, whatever inventory is sitting at the outlet at that point in time, the company would take that inventory. Okay, now I have a question from Mr. Gagan Deep Kathuria ji. He is already in a jewelry business and planning to open a branded store. All right. So his question is, Vinci ji, typical, categories that we have. Gagan ji, in fact, हमने cover किया था, but for the sake of repeating for you, we'll do that. But मैं request करूँगी इस call के बाद अगर हम आपसे separately भी बात कर सकते हैं. Vinci ji, you want to take it up? Broadly,
Yeah, sure.
what SKUs you want to?
Sure. So we will have, definitely we'll have, see, our best sellers are necklaces, rings, earrings. So definitely these four, all the four categories we'll have. We'll give you a split of what is the best things. Like say bracelets is around 20%, necklaces around 15%, earrings is around 40%. However, we'll give you that particular thing. We'll help you with that because we have the data of, from past 3 years, like what works well, what doesn't. Like we have, like typically we'll give you the rings, necklaces, earrings. Solitaires we'll be giving you. We'll give you like kids jewelry, gifting jewelry, which can be under that 15 to 20,000. Because what happens is when somebody wants to try the brand, they would want to go for a lower price value. So we will give you those kind of products also, and at the same time showcase solitaire products, which will again give confidence to the customers who are walking in. They'll see the quality, and then they can definitely take a choice on that part.
Okay, Praveenji, shop and shop is not something we might want to consider, but yes, if we have a great profile and a location, we can definitely discuss this. And
yeah, we can take it offline, right? We can connect with us and then we can discuss on it.
We are open for Tamil Nadu. Also, if you have interest, I see someone from Tamil Nadu, Tharika Charaji writing in. Okay, exchange policy for customers. Mr. Patel, we've already covered that. So they have a lifetime exchange policy which the company is offering.
You have the exchange policy as well as the buyback policy, both of them.
So friends, maybe I will request if you can reach out to our hotline number or email ID. In fact, I'll put that in the hotline, our hotline email ID in our chat box. You can take a note of that. Post the webinar. Our teams would get in touch with you. I see some response where you want to be in touch with us to understand the dynamics of how the business model would operate. And I'll request, because some of these questions are very specific to a profile or maybe to a city. And I'll request if we take more time offline outside the webinar to answer these questions. So you can reach out to us on 9717683838, the hotline number, or feedback@franchiseindia.in. And before we close, Ms. Vinci, I'll also request if you want to give maybe a final message to our audience who's listening, both live and who've come on the webinar.
Okay. Thank you, friends, for all coming in here. Definitely, we feel that there is a huge potential with this diamond and the solitaire industry right now. Gold is always considered as an investment. Gold and diamond jewelry is always considered as an investment. So that is the reason we feel there's a lot of potential, and we want to take Foro to the next height. And definitely that is why we are inviting all you entrepreneurs so that we can all grow together. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Vinci. And friends, we'll be happy to share. We have done some detailed working of the financials and the ROI. Whoever wants to have an access to that, please reach out on the email ID and the number that we have shared. We'll be happy to send that to you. And subsequently, we'll get you on a call starting today till the end of the week and send the relevant information. We have Tasneem, who's heading our region for South, and we also have a Bombay team, Ms. Reshma, who's leading the project. So between them and their teams, you'll be reached out today. Thank you so much for being with us. And before we close, I'll request Arunima to kindly take over. Arunima, are you there?
Thank you, everyone. I believe she got disconnected.
So thank you, friends, for being with us. We look forward to hearing from you. And you have the screen with you, Santosh?
Yes. Hello, everyone. So tomorrow we have a webinar for Vadilal Hangout. So we bring new brand every day. So tomorrow, Vadilal is a brand based out of Ahmedabad, and we are presenting with that. So thank you, everyone, for being on this call.
Thank you, friends. Have a great day ahead.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Yeah.